Dun 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 dun. This game has nice graphics. Why hello there, hey what's up YouTube, this is Orb, and what do we have here fellas? We have some Battlefield 3 baby. I think we're playing Squad Rush. You might have to correct me in the comment section below if I'm wrong. But I'm thinking we're playing some Squad Rush and I get a final score. I'm sorry I'm gonna spoil it, but we win and I get a final score of 21-5. But it sort of goes downhill. I think at a certain point, I think I'm at 12-0 or something, 12-0, and then from there it just goes south, baby. I had that 12-0. I was going for that flawless game, or not flawless, but you know, that good game. But fuck it, I think 21-5 is good for me playing. Almost at Black Ops there, but 21-5 is a good score for me playing Battlefield. I don't know about you guys, but you know, as I said before, if you follow me in the past, I'm not a huge supporter for Battlefield, mainly because of, you know, the big maps and the vehicles, and I'm not gonna go into a rant. You probably heard it all before, but there's, you know, certain parts of the genre or whatever, the Battlefield series that I don't really approve of. I'm more of a Call of Duty / Counter-Strike kind of guy, and I want to go into that rant, but I'm gonna contain myself. I'm gonna just no, Orb, no, don't do it, man. Okay, boom. So here you can see in the beginning I'm camping a bit because we're sort of stuck in this corner right here, and what I've noticed is with a lot of maps that I've played is there's a lot of corners, and like there's a lot of areas where you can go to, but there's just a like, I don't know, like a garage, for instance. You can go into the garage, but there's no door leading to, you know, the other side of the house. There's just a garage where you can camp. I think that's sort of, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people just sit there and camp and just wait for people to pass by and they get, you know, 2 kills a game. And that is sort of the thing that frustrates me about this game. But I haven't seen it that much, and you know, my overall experience with the Battlefield 3, I don't know if you've been following me on them good old Twitters, but otherwise check the Twitter link below and go follow me on there if you want to. But I've been telling you guys that, you know, Battlefield 3 is actually fun, and as I said, I think I can quote myself saying it's not fucking terrible, which is a big leap for me. I'm actually having fun with Battlefield, and that is for one reason: the engineer class. RPGs, baby. That is all I have to say. RPGs. Finally, I can kill the tanks coming at me. There were probably an RPG in Bad Company 2, but I was fucking too stupid to fucking use it. Okay, I can only blame myself. Okay, I can only blame myself. But finally, there's a class. There's RPGs. Look at that flashlight, by the way. But there's finally RPGs that I can actually use on tanks. Now it's only the choppers that bother me, because okay, you can shoot the RPGs after them, or you can choose the what is it, this Stinger rocket instead. But then you can't shoot at the tanks, which I want to be able to shoot at. So there's, you know, you sort of have to choose right there. But yeah, RPGs awesome. If I could, you know, request something, that would be that the tanks could perhaps resist one less rockets. I think there's currently like 3 rockets to actually destroy a vehicle. You can disable a vehicle, but I think it can still move slowly, and it can still shoot. So I don't know, really disabled, I don't know. I don't really know. But there's like 3-4 rockets actually to destroy a vehicle or destroy a tank. I think different tanks can resist different amount of RPGs. I might be wrong, I might just be fucking with you, but I think that's the case. Perhaps there was just some dude on the other side of the tank reloading it, repairing it. I don't know, but 3 or 4 rockets. I'm guessing, or that is what I've been experiencing up until this point. But yeah, I went to the midnight launch yesterday in Sweden. We got it 2 days later or 3 days later than the US, and I think, was it the US or was it like Korea and stuff? Because I remember Nick Faggot tried to help me with the Korean proxy, but let's just say it didn't work. Port 80, you have no idea what I'm saying, but Nick Faggot understands what I'm saying. Fucking Port 80. Anyways, I had to wait the extra 2 or 3 days to be able to get it. I went to the midnight launch in Sweden, in Stockholm, and I had to wait like 2 hours, and by the way, this is the point of the game where it goes downhill. I think I was 12-0, and from here it just goes downhill, or 12-1. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, it sort of goes downhill from here. But I went to the midnight launch, and I had to wait in line with my friends for like 2 hours, and Sweden is fucking cold nowadays. I don't remember. I was in Thailand for 1 month. I was like, fuck it, Sweden is probably warm. I got back home, and fuck it, it's cold here. It's winter almost. So it sort of was a bit cold. We had to wait for, as I said, 2 hours. But then we got the game. I got a big ass poster. If you watch my live stream when I got home, I got this big ass poster which I'm gonna put over my bed, so every girl that comes home can see that I'm a nerd, and I'm a proud nerd, and they can comment on this, and I can cry myself to sleep. That is, you know, what I do most of the nights. So no biggie there. But anyways, the live stream was awesome. I had a lot of fun with that. Did have some problems actually installing it, with Origin being a fucking bitch. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into an Origin rant once again. But yeah, don't like Origin. Bad Origin. Bad dice. And yeah, me no likey at all. But some features that I like about the game, to sort of go on for Battlefield here. The health regen. Yes, where did this come from? I love it. I actually love it. You don't have to rely so much on the medics running around putting down those medic boxes, which I like. That is a big thumbs up in my book. And yeah, I don't know. I still think you can drop the medic boxes, but I guess they like recharge your HP faster, or heals you faster. Sorry, heals you faster. I don't know, or if you can't regen your entire HP. I don't know, but there's a regen which I like. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Other than that, another feature, the glare, or you know, you're looking at the sun or looking at the flashlight. That is the worst. Okay. The sun is probably the worst. I don't, you know, the flashlight with the weapon, it doesn't bother me that much. It's kind of annoying, but I'm using it myself, so I can't really complain too much. Being a hypocrite, I can't really do that. Don't want to be a hypocrite. Sorry, I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I can't really complain too much about that. But it's sort of like this. If you have a height advantage, you will win the open areas when there's a sun fucking in the eyes of the person being at the bottom of the rock or whatever you're climbing. That person is gonna be in a disadvantage, and I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But yeah, the sun is worse than what the flashlight is, in my opinion. And what other? Wow, I wrote down some other features. Oh, the melee animation. The melee animation. That is epic, I have to say. Even though you're getting knifed, that looks pretty goddamn awesome. You're like getting turned around, then bam, get a knife in the chest. That is pretty awesome. My only concern though with the knife is that it's a bit too slow. I don't know if you can like speed it up with some perk or module or whatever you call it. But I feel that it's a bit too slow. I'm sort of used to the Counter-Strike, sort of Call of Duty type of speed with the knifing, and I'm sort of used to that. And I would rather, you know, in Battlefield 3 at the moment, I would rather shoot somebody than actually knife them, because if there are other people around, it just takes too long. But if I know that that person is alone, I might just stab him, just because, you know, it looks so freaking epic and you own them so hard. So, you know, that is awesome. And something that I've noticed with the knife as well, I don't know if you noticed this, or if it just something that has occurred with me, but I've been having trouble knifing people that are laying on the ground. So I don't know if there's a glitch, or I actually tried crouching next to them and knifing. No, that didn't work. Standing up and knifing, of course, that didn't work either. Laying down beside them and knifing them, that didn't work either. So I just had to shoot the guy. I don't know if he was laying in some sort of, or there were actually 2 incidents where that happened. But I don't know if that is a thing, or if it just happened to me, if it was a server thing, or just I don't know, just regular glitches, I don't know. But you will have to let me know in the comments below. And something also I want you to put in the comments below is what is the best weapon in the game? What is your favorite game? What is your favorite weapon in the game? There we go. I've heard that the UMP45 is overpowered and is the best weapon in the game. I have not noticed this myself. I don't know if I've been killed too much by the UMP45. I don't think I look too much Because when I die, I just rage. I don't look. No, but I haven't been paying too much attention to that, and I haven't unlocked the weapon myself. But as soon as I unlock that bad boy, I think you just have to get to a certain level. You unlock that bad boy. I'm gonna use it for sure to just see how it is, and hopefully it's overpowered so I can get those YouTube gameplays, baby. Because yeah, I want to be able to post good games for you guys. This was a good game for me. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Kind of a long one. That is what that is my biggest fear with Black Ops. With Battlefield 3 is that the games are a bit too long. But yeah, there we go. The match is over. Overall conclusion: I like Battlefield 3, and I think you should get it if you have the extra money. It's not that much, and it is actually a fun game and a big improvement from the previous from Bad Company 2, and that is saying a lot coming from me, who is a Call of Duty / Counter-Strike fanboy. So yeah, I'm giving the thumbs up, the green light for buying Battlefield 3, and that is all. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have an awesome day, dudes. I'm gonna go play some more actually. So yeah, have an awesome day. I'm out. Bye.